Okay. So, okay. Thank you guys for being here. We've been thinking very heavily about how to get the most out of the investor day. So we started to do things differently. Also, the idea is that you will get the most out of the investor contacts that we have. We plan to have the investor day on the 10th of December. You say in the beginning, we said like we will have the demo day on the 9th and then the investor day on the 10th. And probably I'm going to be explaining you the rationale why we are thinking about doing an investor week instead of an investor day. The days are a little bit complicated by beginning of December here. And the 6th is a holiday, is a national holiday in Spain. That is Sunday and is moving to Monday. And on Tuesday, we have another holiday, which is the 8th. And so that leaves the 9th and the 10th like a very complicated week because it's going to be a very short week. So trying to get investors into here, it will be challenging. So what we plan, it is do a mix of the demo day and the investor day, but allowing investors to be as early as 1st December. That will allow us to bring investors during, here it shows 10 days, but it will be a week because, okay, it shows 11 days, by the way. But if you take away that weekend and the 2 bank holiday, it will be a full week. So our intention is that we will send invitation to all investors to come here during that week. So how are we going to be doing this with you guys? Okay, this is the rationale. Let's have the back. Okay, we are going to be talking later on about the investor day, the pitch, the week, and everything. Okay, let's go into first investor week. This is how it looks like, the demo day for Techstars. I was part of it in Boston, so it's like a big event thing. You go into there, there are no investors. Basically, there are no investors there. It's basically people attending, could be authorities, could be politicians, mentors, all around, all across. So the demo day, as they call it, is a day to give back to the society for helping us to be here. In the case of Techstars, they had like, I think it was about 400 people there, but they were nothing after this. It was basically a 4 to 6 minute pitch, and that's it. So they have like a pitch from all of the members, and at the end they have like a big party. It's like, oh wow, that's it. It's a show. 1.5 hours in total. This is what is mostly done in WIDA and some other events. And they call it demo day because it's not an investor day. It's very difficult to meet all together. So what Techstars did also is what they call the investor day. They did this one day before the demo day. And I'll show you around what it is. They bring investors into rooms, small rooms. These are actually pictures from that day that I took myself. And they do pitches with these investors. It is a very close room. It's between 6 to 10 people. And they will have 10 minutes per startup. So here you can see the calendar. It's like, so startups will go one after the other to enter this room and talk to them. They have only 10 minutes. That's it. So it's basically 3 to 4 minutes for the pitch, and then the rest for Q&A, questions from investors. everybody thought that this is the best way to get investment, because investors also, they will feel like they are very close to their counterpart, so they can talk about key things like metrics. And so in front of a demo day, it's very complicated to talk about metrics and all these things. So they have 2 days. So how are we thinking about mixing this? Okay, these are actual meetings from these guys. This is from the Google Ventures, the 2 guys. And the guy was the guy from Provender. And this is hot when they were pitching also in front of some of the investors. They value this as the key for getting investment. Okay, that's my picture at the back. I didn't realize. Okay, I was actually taking the picture sort of thing. So how we can bring the 2 things together? We thought that maybe it's a good idea to open like our calendar to investors to come here. So you will have the possibility of pitching them for 10 minutes. And then let's see if we get some traction. But they have 10 days to be here. So we're thinking about having 30, 40 people coming here. Key investors. By doing that, I think we have a better opportunity to get you funded. Then we will also have the full list of all the investors we know, and we will send some information to them, like the pitch deck, like the secretary summary. And we think by doing that, maybe your chances are going to be better. What are the options? The other options? To keep it on the 10th. And pray that they will come to an event later in the afternoon and come from all other, but I think it's very complicated to fit everybody's agenda. So that's why we think this is a better solution for you guys. So what is the implication for you guys? It means you need to be ready before the 10th. So basically by the 1st of December, that is in about a month, you need to have a pitch, you need to have some sort of an investor deck, and you're going to be doing a lot of pitches. Yeah, questions?
So it's starting December the 1st.
Yeah, it starts on December the 1st until the 10th.
You can wait each day is we can some a group of investors.
Yeah.
They're going to be in a room.
So they're going to be here. They will be here. We'll probably use one of the rooms, or we'll get any other rooms. So you will be in this kind of setting. So maybe your co-founder is going to be sitting close to you with the computer, like passing by the slides, like they did. I mean, that was the thing they planned.
The next startup is coming.
Yeah, the next one is coming. So 1 hour his time, and then he's free to go. But that will allow you to have like a one-to-one with each of the investors. Plus, also, it will give you the opportunity to train a lot your pitches. Okay. We think this is the best for you guys, but this is your. I mean, we are mixing them, we are innovating, and we think this is the best to improve your chances. So, do you think it's a good idea? The only thing is that you need to be ready to pitch by December 1st. That means 10 days before.
No fear here.
Fear?
No fear.
Okay. Pavel?
The format of the pitch
Okay.
will be really later, because as I understand, we will make more long meeting with investors.
We can talk later on. I mean, we can talk during this meeting. They only limit it to 10 minutes. So basically the pitch is very similar to the one they did on the demo day. I was showing you Provender, which was one of the companies that was there. In total, I think it was about 5 minutes. They shorten up a little bit for the investors. So don't go beyond the 4 minutes with them, because otherwise they will not have time for Q&A later on.
But it will be a pitch with the deck. So
With the deck or with additional material. And this is the thing I want you to talk right now about what kind of material you should have in order to have the pitch. Okay? So let's call an investor week. Do we all agree this is the best? So we will do our best to try to fill it up the day investors.
Can you describe a little bit
Who, sorry?
who the investors are?
Oh,
What kind of investors?
okay. Most of the investors we know, they are either business angel or venture capital. Last week, I was in Lisbon talking to one of the earlier seed capital companies in Portugal called Faber Ventures. They all say that most of the companies, they are not ready to be invested by a venture capital. I don't know if you agree, but at that time, I agree with them. I think you are more into the business angel type. You're close into asking for 100, 150,000. So you're not able to go for the 400. It happens, okay? And we're going to be putting you in contact with them too. For example, in the first batch, we had HOT. And into the investor meeting, we have Axon Capital. And Axon invested straight away after the investor day. But Axon doesn't invest in less than 500K. Okay? So they will not go for a seed capital. You need to have some traction. But we will have those anyhow. We will have also Caviedes, you know, they are the investor in BlaBlaCar, for example. But they say also they only invest in no more than 10 companies a year. That means 150, 200. That is the minimum amount. If you ask for less, it's going to be complicated to get their attention. But we will bring anyway. We'll have Gonzalo Tragacete, which is he's more into the Series E also, so you will know him. And we will also send a pitch, some sort of pitch deck to all of them, so they will be aware of you guys. Okay. We will have also Mark Vidal, which is, he just launched a VC venture capital. He's a very famous guy also in Spain, also very into the media. And we'll have some others, but mostly they are from these business angels and less into venture capital. They will say also, if you don't have any sort of traction, they will not even talk to you. So we agree this is a good way to go, best way. So that means that from now on, I can ask you for your elevator pitch.
What do we need elevator pitch?
You all need some sort of pitches, and this is the one that I want to talk to you about. First, we need to be talking about the elevator pitch, and that is a pitch, you know, that is for anyone that could come close to you. That means a 30-second pitch together with another 90-second pitch. That is okay, you only can do once, but this is your intro. But with investor, you need to be doing some other things, okay? Please revise this video again and again. If you can learn it by heart, from the minute 20 onwards, you have Michael Siegel talking to you about what should be done into these 2 minutes elevator pitch. Everybody should know. And then you remember there was a talk after this. And this is, okay, these are what you need to be talking about. This kind of talk is that what we want you to happen between the investor and you. So those talks, you have some demos about the way it's done, and we believe that that is the way. You're going to be sitting with them, and he's going to be asking questions. You're going to be answering those questions. Okay? So please revise the video. I mean, things you should say, things you shouldn't be saying about it. Okay, but there are 2 other documents that you need to have. Oh, sorry, yeah. Sorry, we changed the agenda because the guy, sorry about this, Pilo Martin, he's sick today. So I flip it up, and he's going to be coming next week for sure. So no worries. I should have said in the beginning. So into the calendar invite, there are 4 documents I uploaded for you. But these documents need to be treated with confidentiality. So I need to stop now and stop the transferring the thing, and I will talk about these documents, okay? Otherwise, I'm going to be killed by someone. So